shit, we're live.
Snap.
People can see us and hear us.
We assume.
We assume.
We're on the official Goodman PG rated channel.
Oh, yeah, we are on the PG channel. I spaced that. Hey, some of
Radio
you
edit.
might
You didn't hear
notice I'm down here today and Bert's up there. And there's a very good reason for it. So I'm just going to turn everything over to Bert.
You're all doomed. Doomed,
We're
I
all
say. All right, so we're on the official Goodman channel, so we're going to run something that uses Goodman's properties. So today, we are doing a little game called Slave Drones of the Fantas-ti-plex. It's an Umerica sourcebook module. Could be played with vanilla DCC as well, though. We should have a lot of fun with this one. There should be a lot of death in this one.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 0-level funnel with one character each. And we'll explain that. Chuck, before we get on, what you got? What's the name of your character? Let's just start with that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my character's name is Christian Wolf. He is an accountant. And he has a -1 to personality, just like Ben Affleck in real life.
Just like accountants.
That number seems a little low on the negative side. Come on.
It could be.
Maybe.
It went lower after he got that back tattoo.
There it is.
Daniel.
I was thinking it's just going to be Frank. I figure
Frank.
that sounds like a good drone name. Frank the chef.
He
Or
was
cook.
a chef.
Cook.
Okay. Cook.
Yeah. Cook Frank.
All right. Ash, what do you got?
I'm playing Rose, and she's an orphan, a serial orphan, we might, have established. And
Orphans many
very
times.
generic mods, or like attributes, just 9 through 13, really. Nothing too crazy.
Sounds good. And Jeremy?
I'm going to be playing Chauncey. I'm a gunsmith who is agile and intelligent.
And you picked a voice to match. Nice.
Of course.
And Eddie.
I will be playing Fergie, who is a pharmacist. Unfortunately, Fergie has dabbled a little bit in his pharmaceuticals a little too often. Doesn't even remember his own name. So he just goes by Fergie, short for forget.
It's printed
Awesome.
on the sleeves of his shirt so he can just look down.
Yeah, it's on the waistband of his underwear. He scratched out Tuesday and wrote Fergie.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's jump into it, guys. You beam with pride after cycles and cycles of dedicated service as a drudge drone. You finally gain the notice of the autocrat. He has seen something of worth in you and chosen you for this tremendous honor and responsibility of becoming a boss drone in training. It's your induction cycle, and all the residents from the Habit Station have come out to see you receive this honor. They all make certain that you see them. Once you have the authority of a boss drone, sucking up to you may be the smartest thing they ever do. Their cloying compliments accompanying you as you are physically lifted into a spawning tank. The tank is then filled with a serum that will cleanse your DNA of any mutant contaminations that may have taken root there. And as each of you are individually dropped into these tanks, you're given a moment to speak to the crowds. Chuck,
Uh-huh.
what did your character do to receive such a high honor from the autocrat?
Well, maybe playing into my accountant background. I found some irregularities and maybe, the ammunition or food or, scrap stores, and found that there was actually a small cabal of other drones that were, skimming off the top. And I ratted them out, increasing production efficiency and, the autocrat's bottom line.
Sounds good. Daniel, how about yourself? What got you this wonderful honor?
I think just to lean into the cook as well. I mean, I took that sludge and drudge, and I made some wonderful sludge and drudge burgers, shakes, and fries.
All right. People got to eat. They'd
Yeah,
rather eat good food.
I have good looking food at least. I mean, it
Yeah.
might not be good food, but I can make it look good.
And Rose the orphan, what fantastic thing did you do to get this honor?
Oh, I killed people.
The right people. The
Yeah.
right people.
I'm great at just smelling weakness and just annihilating it.
There you go. How about you, Chauncey?
Well, I didn't directly kill people, but I helped make guns that made it easier to kill the right people.
Okay. Got to have your tech.
Maybe,
Gotta have your tech.
maybe I made a smart gun that could latch on to and target mutant DNA. Or at least that's what I told him it did.
That works. And Eddie, how about your character?
So, in my many attempts to explore and play around with pharmaceuticals, I think that maybe I somehow inadvertently invented a new sleeping pill that causes one to have incredibly pleasant dreams, so much so that they make audible noises and smile relentlessly while asleep. However, they don't remember these dreams when they wake up. So very, very odd to have anybody around you explain to you after the fact how you slept. Coincidentally, this also may or may not be linked to why I can't remember my own name anymore. Early trials, beta testing, had to work the bugs out somehow.
Slave drones got to sleep. Can't work if you don't sleep. Sounds good. So after a short submersion, tiny mechanical hands pull you from this warm, ultraviolet liquid cocoon into a harsh, dry, fluorescent glare. Drudge drones and hazmat suits advance on you with fire hoses. They douse your naked forms with an acidic antibacterial solution that stains your skin orange. Like all of you guys, roll me a fortitude save, please.
All right. Are we supposed to have hit points assigned yet, by the way?
Oh, you can go ahead and roll up your hit points. It's D4, zero
D4,
level characters. Okay. Yeah, plus any bonus you get from your stamina.
I don't think we've done that yet. Okay, so here's the question. I have a -1 and I rolled a 1 like I knew I would.
You never get less than 1. So, but
Okay.
you do have 1 hit point. You're rather sickly. You're rather sickly.
Perfect. It's exactly what I knew would happen.
Oh, my fort save was a 15.
Boom. Fort save was a 1 also.
Okay. Well, let's just go through here. So, Chuck, you made your save.
Nice.
You may increase permanently your stamina by 1 point
Nice.
as you have been cleared of any weak mutant cells that might have been in your body.
Very cool.
All right. So, just next down the list, Daniel, did you pass or fail?
I'm sure a 1 is a fail.
You permanently lose 1 point of stamina.
Perfect. I already was at 7. Now I am at 6.
Oh no.
Wow. And Rose, how did you do?
I got a 10, so I think I passed. Is it supposed to be
No,
under?
you fail. We need an 11 is the key number here. So you
Got it, okay.
also lose a point of stamina.
Got it.
And how did Chauncey do?
Oh, I got a 19. I passed, of
You
course.
passed, of course. And now you are rewarded with your revitalized cells getting a point of stamina permanently.
Wonderful.
And Fergie,
Rolled an 8.
same thing. You lose a point of stamina.
Okay.
A fix-it drone in a Mylar lab coat intones, "Inoculation complete. Proceed with indoctrination-atron." With sickly cold, rubber-gloved encased hands, the hose wielders manhandle you across the room towards an open bulkhead. Your escort leave you on a metal disc in the center of a circular room. A magnet field glues your feet to the floor, and another force field forces your arms upwards. More tiny mechanical hands clothe you, pulling you spread eagle, forming into a square. A bulky tunic drops from the ceiling and covers you. It's also made of a strange mylar-like substance. A matching trouser and booties are also inserted. The disc at your feet, iris is open, but you remain suspended in the magnifield until a medical exam chair rises up through the hole. Clamps restrain your wrist and ankles and pry apart your eyelids, ensuring that you miss no detail of the holovid that appears before you. The autocrat appears in the vid like a pixelated amber archangel. He wears a flanged helm woven from the braided gold. He addresses you all personally in a voice that mesmerizes you with its metallic resonance. You're so swollen with pride that you barely feel the insertion of a large gauge needle up your nose and into your brain. Everybody make a willpower save, please.
Oh no! Willpower.
If it's still an 11, another fail.
I rolled a 20, but I got a -1 on it.
14.
All
Got
right,
a
so Chuck,
17.
you pass. It's a DC 13 save. All right, so
Yeah,
a cybernetic device has been implanted into your prefrontal cortex. You're fine. Made your save. Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you fail, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's gonna be the name of the game.
Roll a D2.
Wait. This is gonna determine how much dumber I get.
You lose a point of intelligence. Rose, did you pass?
Yeah, I passed. I had a 17.
Also fine. Some cybernetics are placed into your brain. How did Chauncey do?
14.
Same thing. You're perfectly fine. And how about Fergie?
Fergie got a 9.
Oh, same thing. Roll me a D2.
Where they're gonna realize I'm not cut out for this before too long.
All right. 2 points of intelligence loss.
Ouch.
With a sensation of chewing tinfoil with mercury fillings in your teeth, your new implant activates. It transmits holographic visual contact directly into your synapses in binary code. For what simultaneously feels like a decasecond and a decade, you are re-indoctrinated into life in the underground utopia that is the Fantas-ti-plex. You hear a voice. You're all in the same chamber now. You're all freshly dressed in these mylar coated clothing. A voice comes out of the speaker system. The autocrat says it is so, so it is so. You have been synthesized into the Fantas-ti-plex as a drone, the perfect form of a mortal being. Repeat after me. The autocrat says it is so, so it is so.
The autocrat says it is so. So it is so.
So,
The autocrat rules the Fantas-ti-plex as a benevolent god, and his rules make life in the Fantas-ti-plex perfect. Repeat after me. The autocrat says it is so, so it is so.
The autocrat
says it is so. So it is so.
The autocrat is the only entity capable of accomplishing this.
The autocrat says it is so. So it is so.
So it is so.
Yeah.
All right, those of you that didn't say anything are instantly disintegrated.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
The nice part about this is as your new clones are ported in, you can remove those permanent penalties that you had gotten from so you're back to your base stats.
That's wonderful.
Was there any perk from passing that will save for the brain implant, or you just didn't get? Okay.
No, you just didn't get your brain scrambled.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So the process goes on again. I assume everybody repeats this time.
Yes.
So we'll go on. The autocrat rules the Fantas-ti-plex in a way that makes everyone feel great. The autocrat ensures that everyone feels great again and again and again. He does this by implanting and continuously monitoring and calibrating cybernetic devices in every drone resident, synthesizing nutritious food paste and dispensing serums that can relieve or produce any condition. And then you say your thing. Order is the apex of civilization, and thus makes the drones of the Fantas-ti-plex feel great. Uphold order by obeying any drone with higher executive authority. You say your bit. Mutation is an impurity in the pristine perfection of the Fantas-ti-plex. It is the duty of every drone to eliminate any and all signs of mutations. Any drone who fails to eliminate signs of mutation has been compromised, contaminated by mutant impurities. All right, now if all of you guys will go into the handout list, and all of you may now look at the Boss in Training status card. It is the Apprentice Boss card, actually.
All right.
Now, if you look at your character sheets under languages, I have written a executive authority, and there's no number there. We're going to find out what that number is now, and we're going to find out who's the leader of your nice new little pod. Okay, so if you look at the card, everybody gets a +2 executive authority modifier just from being promoted to an apprentice boss. Okay. Now, and this is where having some low stats is not good. Okay, give me just a second here. Sorry, I highlighted it and then I forgot what color I did it in. Okay. Add your personality score to that number.
Damn. Mine's a 9.
Okay.
So I assume just our bonus for each of these scores.
Just the
right?
bonus, right? Just the bonus.
Oh, the bonus, mine would be a 1 then.
Mine is also a 1.
And then roll add your luck if you have a luck bonus.
Oh.
Or a negative if you have a negative. And then roll a d4.
So if we've got no modifiers in anything, we just do a D4.
Right.
Cool.
You get the +2 from just being an apprentice boss as well.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
My score is a 5.
I have a 3.
Might be the leader check. Oh, Chauncey just blew it out.
Oh, man. I'm not surprised.
Makes sense.
So who has the highest score?
Chauncey.
Wait, are we rolling a D4 or are we rolling something else?
A D4.
Yeah, D4 +2 if that's what you have left.
Everybody gets a +2. Roll a d4. Add your luck mod. Add your personality mod.
So my total is 6.
Oh,
We
Okay.
Oh,
Couple sixes.
we need a tiebreaker.
all right. So what is your luck, Chauncey?
Let me pull that back. I think it's 10.
Okay,
Or no, 12. Sorry.
12. Eddie, what is your luck?
14.
There you go.
All right. Fergie can now look at the ex-Zecu boss card.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ready?
So with this upgrade, it increases your executive authority modifier by +2. So get 2 more to that number that you have. So you're at an 8 now.
Wow.
Yep.
wow.
Okay. Now, when you look at your cards, any cards I've told you that you're allowed to look at the bottom where it says actions that earn you offsets. If you do these things, it helps your character. You get bonuses for certain things.
Okay.
Okay, so this is true for every card you have. So Eddie, you can do both what it says under the execu boss and what it says under the apprentice boss. Some things conflict. That's the fun. All right. So pre-assigned assessment commencing. Not all our drone candidates meet minimum quality standards for this program. A dispenser drops from the ceiling and coats you all in a fluorescent sauce. Does anybody have at this point a stat of 0?
A modifier or an actual?
Just an actual stat.
No.
No.
Right. So you're all good at this point. The autocrat appears on a vid screen at the end of a table. Without further ceremony, he commands, I have an assignment for you. One of the departments of new disinformation subfeed stations, TW33T to be specific, has gone offline. You bring up data from your Indoctra implant. The new DIS substations are Fantas-ti-plex facilities where electronic communications are received, hand-typed and printed into hard copies. These are then relayed via pneumatic vacuum tubes to other substations. The other substations then receive these hard copy new DISs and turn them into emails, which are then also relayed electronically to other new DIS stations, where it continually goes from hard copy to digital to hard copy.
Perfect.
Ports on the wall open and gear starts flying out.
Wonderful.
Everybody roll 2d3 modified by your luck.
Ugh.
This is how much damage you take from the flying equipment that is ejected at high velocities at your character.
Dead.
Perfect.
Dead.
Dead.
Your new clones arrive momentarily. So the statuses stay the
Ashley, death count 1.
same. Actually, I need to do a thing now as well, since this is the well, some of you have died twice, some of you died once,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yep. I've died once now.
Let's see if anybody comes through as a mutation at this point.
Ooh. Impossible.
Okay.
We're all loyal.
All right, first of all, everybody roll a d14. Tell me if anyone actually rolls a 14 on that.
Got close.
No.
Not quite.
Okay, that's good. That's good for everyone.
Is it?
All right, now everybody roll a d14 minus the number of times that you have died so far.
Fergie, you haven't died yet?
No, I haven't died yet.
There's a reason why you're the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fergie is the best. Fergie survives. The rest of you are weak.
Hey, Marcus Flores 13. Thanks for those bits. That's fantastic.
Did anyone get less than an 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There's a lot of charts in this. Okay, so let's start with Chuck's character. You came through the process of the mutation this time.
Oh, no.
You did not replicate well.
Oh, no.
Roll me a d24.
I got a 2.
A 2. All right. Chuck,
Yeah.
you now are able to cast, we'll call it cast, the spell Word of Command.
Oh, shit.
Okay. It's a DCC spell. It's page 268 in the DCC book if you happen to have it. So the way the mutations work, there are no physical changes. You look like a normal human. When you use the power, however, it is obvious that you have a mutation. Your body glows. There's all kinds of fireworks and fanfare that go on.
Do you? I assume you know you're a mutant when you're.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Who else? Daniel, is that you?
Yep.
Same
right.
here. I got a 7.
You got it. Okay. You got a 7. Let's do you next then. Sorry, got a page flip. I didn't get my digital version up in time. Just had it. Okay, a 7. You have the equivalent of the spell ventriloquism. Daniel, did you fail as well?
Yep, I got a 12 as my D24 roll.
Okay. Flaming hands for you.
Yeah, it's nice.
I also rolled a 7.
Okay. So same thing. You also have the ventriloquism power.
Okay. D24, correct?
Yeah. So you failed as well. Okay.
Yeah.
If these clones die, do our new clones have the mutation as well?
And there's a higher chance that you'll pick up more mutations.
Damn.
Oh, so once you're a mutant, it never goes back.
It never goes back.
Okay. I was like, God, I'm
Oh.
just going to kill this clone
But
real quick.
I had an idea. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So what did you roll for Chauncey?
9.
A 9. All right. 9, 9, 9. Darkness. The spell darkness.
Darkness.
Is that everybody?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm the only one who doesn't have.
Yeah.
a
But remember,
mutation.
there are no physical telltale
Yeah,
signs
yeah.
that a person is a mutant. It's only when you use the power that is obvious.
Mhm.
Right now, none of us know the other ones are mutants.
So none of your executive authority modifiers have changed at this point. All right. So after the new clones arrive, oh, by the way, you have the same memories, by the way. You even have the memory of your last death.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
The implant up in your brain is constantly transmitting, and then so that information is uploaded to the new clones.
Awesome.
Okay, so you guys are dispatched out by Nudis. And by Nudis, just so you guys get the image of it, if you've ever gone through a bank teller and they've got those little pneumatic cartridges on the outside, that's what they're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so person-sized ones you are shoved into and you are dispatched to the location that they want you to investigate.
Nice.
On
the
the screen
Futurama
here,
tubes.
yeah,
Fergie,
you guys are being sucked through these tubes.
Fergie's ears are popping. Is that supposed to happen?
All right, so
Of course.
there is a map of the complex you are coming in. So you guys are shot into location 1 right here.
Okay.
Oh, the things that were all the gear that was thrown at you, if you collect it now that it's on the floor and not trying to kill you,
Mhm.
everybody has an armored vest that is a D3 worth of armor. So it will, whenever you take damage, you roll a D3. That's how much it reduces the damage by. But if you roll a 1, it destroys the armor.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as you don't
cool.
roll a 1, the armor stays.
Okay.
All right, now Fergie as the top boss. There are multiples of one kind of weapon and a single of another kind. You all were never trained in the use of these weapons. You don't know what the heck they are.
Who do you give which to which?
You said there's multiple of one kind and and singles or a single
A
of
single
one.
of another. One of them is long, and it looks like you're supposed to hold the back end and prod it. The other ones are small and stubby and kind of gun-like.
Oh yeah, Fergie will give the little ones to all the other drones. I want the big one. What for to poke with?
There you go.
Is there any chance that I might have some clue of what these are with my background?
Well, the one that's gun-shaped, obviously, looks like a gun.
Well,
But it
appears
has no chamber. It has no bullets. It has a depression where even the trigger would be. It looks like it's got some kind of energy cell on it.
Ah, I see. Oh, what a fantastic design. Well, if there's any way I can help my good leader to know how to use it, I would like to do so.
I'm off to the side holding my newfound doodad and just kind of staring at it, going, "Oh, Fergie has dreamed of this so many times."
You're now gun fondling. That's what I'm hearing. All right.
A little bit. It's just so impressive, the size of it.
So, Fergie, this chamber that you're stepping into that is whisking you to the location that you need to be, it only fits one person at a time.
So Hmm. Well, single files then, one at a time.
Who do you ask to go first?
What size is everybody height wise?
You're all actually fairly the same build. You're all modest build, modest height. Nobody is at too far of an extreme. Even Rose. Actually, Rose, you wanted to be kind of a
I want to be a child.
Right.
I want to be like 7.
Right. So Rose is shorter, but otherwise standard proportions.
Gotcha. Send the child first. She is the most fearless.
Okay. So, yeah, I go in.
Okay. You're swooshed off to the point. The capsule comes to an end. The door quickly opens up, and you come into this room here. It's about 10 feet wide, 10 feet long. Who did you send next, Fergie? And what do you do, Rose?
I get out of the way of wherever we get launched out of.
Okay.
And I'm going to take cover.
Very nice. Who's next, Fergie?
I will send Dan next, I think.
Parnell, is that your character's name?
Frank, I think.
Frank.
Frank.
Okay.
Frank,
you're
you
next.
go next, please.
Same thing. You're sucked into this tube over long and many bends. You end up in this not very well lit area of the Fantas-ti-plex. Your tube opens up. You see Rose cowering behind a stack of smaller nudist tubes. All
She's just
stacked up.
laughing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you guys come into.
Delightful.
Wonderful.
What do
That's
you
probably
do?
going to scare me, and I'm probably going to hide also.
All right.
Her laughing at me. I mean, like, I'm not going to pay attention to anything else around me.
All right, Fergie, who's next?
I'll look over at Chauncey for a second. And, Chauncey, you stay here. I trust you. Christian, you're next. Go through the tube, please.
Yes, sir. And I'll hop in that tube.
You're sucked through. Same thing. Your tube opens up quickly. What do you do?
I'm going to bravely and boldly walk around, call out, "Hello? Is anybody home?"
Yeah. No. Over here.
Not you. We
All
already
right, so
knew you were
walk
gonna be-
around.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Fergie, are you last or are you next?
I'm going to go next, actually. I'm going to look at Chauncey and say, they're going to expect you, but I'm going to go next to catch them off guard, make sure there are no traitors. You follow up and bring up the rear. Stay close. I don't want you far.
Yes, sir.
Zoop. Fergie is sucked through. You pop out into this room where everyone seems to be either cowering in the corner or, in the case of Christian, boldly striding around, calling out into the not quite darkness, but not quite well lit either.
I will pop out immediately, hop to my feet, kind of holding my large staff-looking thing, kind of at the ready. Where's everyone? What are you doing? What? Why are you yelling, shouting, all the noise?
We were looking for people, right?
Chauncey,
Yeah, of
how long
course.
do you wait?
And he said he wanted me right behind him, so I don't wait very long.
Okay. So as I see this, Fergie just pops out right out in front of the nudist, which Chauncey now immediately follows on and is ejected into Fergie. Fergie did not clear the area.
I've got your back, sir. I'm right on it.
Maybe a reflex save for Fergie, DC 10.
Oh, boy. All right. $17.
Oh, you made it. So yeah, you might hear the tube rumbling behind you, and you dive out of the way just as Chauncey is ejected into the room.
I'll kind of announce to the group excessively loudly, yes, Chauncey is here. Everything is good now.
Of course, sir. I'll immediately move to your rear.
Thank you, Chauncey.
So Christian, as you're looking around, there is a pile of these nudist tubes. They're just collected right in the middle of this room in front of you here. They are shattered. The ends are broken. They're just piled up, radiating around. So each of these is a hallway heading out. You also see in the corners of the room here, so where it's marked 2-4, 2-1, 2-2, see those?
Mhm.
Those are more tubes like the ones that you guys were transported in. So they're the larger man-sized tubes. All of them seem to be active, but there are no tubes in them currently.
Oh, this seems to be like some sort of puzzle type thing where everything is broken and we have to fix it and put the tubes in and such. Onwards we march, we go past no time.
Of course, Felix leader.
Very well.
I'll
Where are
stop
we
writing.
going?
That is a silly question. There are only, what, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3 paths to take. I think we take perhaps the one on the left.
Impeccable choice, sir. Thank you for leading.
Always left is a wonderful idea.
So you take 3C over here.
Yes. Yeah, we'll take
Okay.
3C.
All right, so as you guys are coming around the corner there, this room is also just chock full of more of these tubes just laying all over the ground. But in the middle here, there is a huge workstation. It's really loud. It's clanging. The workstation has several seats in front of it. Tied and gagged to these seats are 4 fix-it drones. Again, you are named drones. These are lessers. But they are charged with the keeping and controlling of the computer systems down here, which they don't seem to be doing either right now. They seem to be sitting down on the job. I mean, sure, they're gagged and bound, but is that really an
Bunch of
excuse?
Slackers.
You there, untie yourselves and get back to work.
Christian, they fail to execute your command,
Oh,
your rightful command.
I shoot them.
Okay, so if you look at your character sheets again under where it says languages, I have written the Tinker skill.
Okay.
It said none of you were properly trained on these weapons. So if you'll notice, though, you have no bonus to the using of a weapon. Roll me a d20.
Okay. Oh, I got a 7.
Okay. Let me get my Tinker chart here. Okay, a 7. Ooh. Weapon tinkering. Roll me a d16.
Yep.
If you have a luck, well, add your luck bonus to it, whatever it might be, positive or negative.
It is a 0, so it'll just be a flat 16. I get a 2.
Get a 2. Complete disaster. The weapon appears to work perfectly, but will dramatically fail. Okay, roll a d5.
4.
Okay. You shoot one of the repair it drones. Your weapon discharges a bolt of plasma that sears right through his face.
Oh,
He still apparently is impudent, though, as he is not unrestraining himself. The others quake in fear, but they are not unrestraining themselves.
Wow.
Fergu.
Is there a way to destroy them harder than this?
Christian, perhaps you could help Fergie a bit by maybe untying one of them and asking him.
Yes, sir. And I'll run over and start untying. Should I untie the one without a face or one of the other two?
No, leave the one without a face. He is a bad boy. He has been disciplined.
Okay, yeah, I'll untie one of the other two then.
Excellent.
Excellent decision, sir. Thank you. Coming from behind. Like 1 inch away from your rear end, like whispering into your ear practically.
I turned
So-
over my shoulder and I'm like, oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was pretty good. I really took
Splendid,
shots
sir.
there.
So So if you're going from a row left to right, which one did you untie?
Center.
Center. You untie his bonds. He stands up. His legs are still tied. And he's trying to.
I'll take his gag out.
Okay. From his mouth drops a grenade.
Throw the dead one on top of him. Yeah, quickly.
Roll some reflex save.
Did you say to jump on him? I got to make sure I heard an order or not. Because if I got to go jump on it, I'm
my
gonna
reflex
go jump
save was only a 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you move slowly. What command did you give out, Fergie?
I yelled for somebody to throw the dead drone on top of it.
on. Oh,
Okay.
If I can, I'll do that.
All right. You throw the dead drone on top of the grenade as it goes off. The two of you are nearby. Chuck, you did fail your reflex
I
save,
did.
however. Just roll a d2 since there is a body in the way.
2.
Are you alive?
I am alive.
Okay. There is some shrapnel stuck to you. You have, however, saved the rest of the repair drones.
Oh, good job, us.
They're not thanking you.
Oh,
They're so rude. Sir, do you want me to untie the other one?
No, I don't think we can be bothered. This seems a little bit precarious. Perhaps we leave him here, yeah?
Yes, sir. Wait, drone.
Quiet down! You will do your job, or you will be left there.
Drone, do you have another one of those explosive devices in your mouth?
They look at each other. One shakes his head. Another one shakes his head. And so they seem to have affirmation that none of them have grenades in their mouths.
Hmm.
It seems to be safe. Do you want me to take the gag out of one of the others?
Yeah, but first, everybody else take maybe like 3 or 4 or 10 steps back, please.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Will you be stepping back as well, sir?
Yes, of course, I will be.
I'll be right behind you.
Stay close, Chauncey.
Once the rest of them are
Of
back,
course.
I'll remove the gag off the one on the far right.
Okay. Justice gag.
Just as gag.
Out of his mouth comes a little piece of like ticker tape paper. He's like, I'm trying to
I'll
move
take
it
it.
towards you.
I'll take it.
Okay. Read handout message 1.
I'm so
Just to yourself.
concerned.
Mm-hmm. Which one of them? I'll ask the one I just ungagged.
Actually, you pulled the thing out of his mouth. He's like, "Sir, a bunch of droids, a bunch of robots kept us from doing our work. We're sorry that we didn't immediately perform the functions that you asked us to perform."
I am forgiving, but I am not the one in charge here. Sir, he has apologized.
I will increase my groveling to the correct person, sir.
I'll direct them towards Fergie.
He prostrates himself in front of you. Of course, he's still tied up, so mostly he just falls down.
I'll take a couple steps forward and
He worm
address
steps
him.
over and kisses your boot a few times.
No, that's not necessary. I have Chauncey already to do that. Thank you. Yes, back off a little
Of course, sir.
bit further away. Don't get too close. So you were kept from doing your job. Yeah, that's not your fault. Fergie understands. Go back to work, but keep the ankle restraints. Fergie likes this. Christian, go ahead and remove the gag from the other one. Make sure it's safe.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Tie his hands, but leave the ankle restraints.
Yeah, I will comply. Remove the gags off the other. Remove their, binding around their arms, leaving their ankles bound.
Your mercy is inspirational, sir.
It's good to, remind them that a little bit of, light choking. I mean, just a little bit of rope around the ankles, restrains them so they don't run away.
It should make it much harder for them to stop working.
Rose,
Yes.
one of the computer terminals that you're just, happen to glance down at
Mhm.
draws your attention. It blinks just while you're looking at it. You look around. No one else noticed it. You look down at the screen.
Yes.
Okay. Open up message 2.
Okay.
Chauncey, you're pretty sure Rose just received a message of some sort.
Sir, I hope it's not important, but I'd like to let you know I believe Rose is reading something, and I'm not sure if she's sharing it with you.
Oh, yes, Rose, what have you found there? Please tell the rest of us.
I never learned how to read. So I think it says that Christian has a grenade.
I don't.
That would be very disconcerting.
I think you should search him.
I will
Christian-
gladly submit, and I'll start stripping naked.
Oh, this has gotten very interesting. Christian, if you do have the grenade, congratulations first off of doing a bang-up job of hiding it, because I cannot find it. But
Would you like me to bend over, sir?
no, that's perhaps later. Save it for now. But
The absolute
Close back on.
jealousy.
put it on. I already no.
All right, I'll get dressed again, sir.
Meanwhile, so
where
if I
are you,
understand,
Shanti? Where are you?
What a bad
I've never left you,
computer.
sir. Just fear a firm, cup on your buttock, making sure he's right behind you.
You switched shoulders. I didn't know which one you were on. Okay. Yeah, Shanti, go check the monitors. Tell me what it says. I don't.
Okay. Will you be walking backwards while I do so, sir, so that I can stay behind you as necessary?
No, I think this time I will bring up the rear. Keep an eye on all the rest.
Exquisite.
oh man.
And so I do.
Tell you what, so you're looking at the screens. Make me an intelligence check.
I would love to.
Trained. So you're looking over the computer, seeing if there's anything odd or out of place or against the authority about these computers.
Well,
Looks good to you, Chauncey. I mean, it's showing the paths for all the new disc pneumatic tubes. Everything seems to be working correctly, which honestly is a little odd because you'll know that the one back there isn't working because it keeps ejecting the new disc shells into the middle of the room that keep piling up. But it says it's working.
Sir, I have extremely concerning news for you. According to this, everything should be fine, but clearly we've seen it's not. I suspect sabotage.
Oh, sabotage.
I agree. I'm telling all of y'all that it is sabotage.
That's not good.
Listen, all y'all.
Perhaps we might need to go cheek to cheek, back to back. We will watch out for you, one another.
Frank, what are you doing during all this?
I mean, I haven't been ordered to do anything.
So you're just standing nearby?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
I threw the robot on that one guy, and warp mission complete.
I'll take a look at the screen as well, just to see if I can suss anything out.
I'll move in behind you, sir.
Make an intelligence check. Again, it looks like you expect. You check with the implant in your brain, and it says that everything that you're seeing looks correct. But there is something disconcerting. There's a camera tucked away next to one of the monitors, and checking with your implant, that camera is not attached to the authority system.
Oh, this is so bad. This is a naughty, naughty camera. It's not supposed to be here. Can I pick it up or disconnect it in some way?
Sure. You pick it up. It's small, it's portable. It would just kind of magnetically cling to one of the monitors. Looks like
So
it's wireless of some sort.
Do I notice any kind of blinking lights or anything that would indicate
yeah.
it's on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was blinking a beautiful green, happy status symbol. But now it's blinking an angry red status symbol.
Oh, yeah, I think someone knows that we have found this little naughty toy. Is there a way for me or anywhere where I could somehow contact my superiors to let them know?
You're always in contact with your superiors through your brain
They
cybernetics that was shoved up in there.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'll just kind of tap the side of my head. Yeah, are you listening, sir? Yes, sir, please. Just so you know, it looks like somebody's been very bad down here and is paying attention and watching things they shouldn't be watching. Things that you don't want them to watch. So just so you know, we destroy the camera now and move forward, try to find them.
You hear a scratchy radio-like signal in your ear. Affirmative. Continue.
I'll drop the camera to the floor and give it a crunch with what I assume is the butt of my my weapon.
Sure.
Splendid crunching, sir. Splendid.
Delightful.
It was very crunchy, wasn't it?
I've never seen that crunching before. Nothing of the like.
All right, we move on. We continue. Yeah. And I will direct everybody, with the exception of Chauncey, and perhaps Rose I'll have go right in front of me just to keep an eye on her. I'll direct everybody else to kind of start moving towards the left to move on out of this room.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll comply.
So again, who are you directing where? Like who's in front, who's in back?
I'm directing Christian and Frank to move ahead. Rose will be directly in front of me, and Chauncey is always bringing up the rear.
All right.
And which way are you going down now? 3B, 3A?
So we were in 3C. Can we not move further
You can.
down? To the
Do you want to go further in?
Yeah. I want to go further in down that very narrow corridor on the left. Yep, right there.
Sure. As you continue down that corridor, it is less well lit. It's actually practically dark at this point. You do, however, see some blinking lights that start green and they turn red and they rapidly move away from you.
Oh, more naughty little cameras. This is not good. But I think we are on the right direction. So continue forward.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to reach out and grab each other lightly or strongly if you need to keep in line.
You guys get to about right there where you can feel there's an airflow change and difference because you guys are walking through a completely dark tunnel at this point. You can't see each other. You can barely see a few feet to your hands. But you do feel that there's an air change coming off to the right there. And you see those blinking lights that are kind of low to the ground, just kind of makes that sharp turn here and whizzes down that tunnel.
Do you want me to run after them?
They keep running away, sir.
Yeah, give chase, mach schnell, go quicker. We come up behind you. Yeah,
I'll start running at the lights.
Yeah.
In the darkness.
As I have been directed.
So Christian's hops to it. Frank's behind. Christian and Frank, why don't you both give me reflex saves?
All right.
Ooh, I got a 6.
Ooh.
Okay.
She got an 18. It's remarkable.
All right. So, Christian, you have a little encounter in the darkness. You trip over something. You go sprawling. You're not hurt from it. It just slows you down. Frank, you exit. There's a little bit of light in here now, and you see Christian heading off this way.
For what it's worth, I'm not seeing any of your pings.
Oh,
on
you're
the
not
map.
seeing my pings? Ooh.
I am not.
Yeah.
All right. So just out of the exit
Okay.
here. So he's heading back to the light into 3C.
Okay.
You follow Christian, or do you follow the blinking lights and continue out into the darkness?
I was ordered to follow the blinking lights, so
Okay.
I will continue.
Christian shoots you in the back.
I do. That's exciting.
Oh. Oh no.
He hits you. You feel a little static shock, and it knocks you to your off your feet a little bit. It's like your body seizes up, and you drop down to your knees. You hear Christian chuckle a little, and then he hides behind some debris. You're fine. You just kind of locked up your joints for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Christian, yeah. Ooh, man, your ankles hurt. You ran into something that was hard and low to the ground. You took a tumble.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know which way is which. You're in pitch black. The little gun-like thing that you're holding blinks a little bit, so it provides a little bit of dim light.
Okay. I'll yell out, hello, I'm lost.
Can I hear him saying that?
Sure.
Okay. I will signal to him. Yeah, Christian, we're coming. We'll come for you. We're right behind you. Yeah, we're coming. And
Frank,
we'll kind of move up towards
Frank,
the
you think Christian's leading them into some kind of trap?
Can
he just
speak
tried to kill you.
Yeah. Can I speak freely, or am I like?
Sure can.
Sir, something's wrong with Christian, and he tried to shoot me.
I did not try to shoot him. I did not shoot him at all. I fell down, and I don't know which way is which. I don't even know where he is.
He may still have a grenade on his person, sir. Lodged somewhere deep within, surely.
We might need to take certain precautions. Rose, come close to Chauncey. He will protect you.
And like Rose does, and she's giggling like the whole time, just like super creepy.
I don't know where I am either, but I can't move.
We're coming to help, but just to be sure, everybody put your weapons down. And I
I
turn.
can't move.
Okay, do your best, Frankie. I'll be there in a minute. Christian, put your weapon down for a second, just for safety. We'll be there in a minute.
Okay, I'll put my weapon down.
So if you're walking into the darkness, Fergie, as you're saying this, you can kind of hear where Christian is. He's also in the dark here. Can't really see if he's put his weapon down or not.
Do I have a flashlight in my pack? Oh, okay.
I'll turn to Chauncey and Rose and say, don't put your weapons down. It could be a trick.
Of course not. Never, sir.
Yeah, Fergie's coming. Just hold on. I come now.
Would you like me to still stay behind you, sir?
Yeah, stay behind me.
All right, so you play a little Marco Polo in the dark, and so you get to where Christian's voice is.
Hey,
Nobody can see anything.
Are you hurt? Where are you? Reach out. Let me touch you.
I'll start reaching out. I'm here. I tripped over something hard. My weapon's on the ground.
Ah, great. Wonderful.
Yep, you can actually see the blinking lights of his gun away from where his voice is.
Oh, okay. Great. Fantastic. I will hold up. I'll hold up. Does mine have blinky lights as well?
It does.
Okay.
Can he
I'll hold
like
up
not
mine
walk?
Well, he tripped, so he's on
Yeah.
the ground.
Christian can.
I stood up. Yeah, I can walk. Yeah. I'll move.
I'll hold
towards
up
you.
mine with the blinky lights and just go, Christian, yeah, follow the sound of my voice. Look for the blinky lights.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Frank, your muscles stop seizing and you're able to get up. You're a little sore, but you're all right.
Oh, I can move again, everyone. Do I still need to put my gun down?
Yeah, just put it at your feet for a second. Just for
Okay.
Are you questioning our leader's orders?
I just
don't
wanted to make
understand
sure
why he
since he
didn't put
told
it
me
down.
not to. Since I couldn't move.
It's all right. It's all right, Chauncey.
Now I
Well,
can. I just wanted to make sure I should still.
We're a little tense, yeah.
You should shoot him, Chauncey. He disrespected Fergie.
Fergie said it was okay.
But the disrespect.
Fergie is lenient. Fergie is kind, and he has already given his order.
I'll kind of put a hand
You would
on
understand if you
Rose's
paid more
shoulder.
attention.
I'll put a hand on Rose's shoulder. It's okay. We can always shoot him later. Don't worry.
So
If you
Frank,
tell me, I'll do it.
you can you know that they're all in the dark back back towards where you came out here. Occasionally you can see someone moving through the debris in the area of 3C, and it's chuckling again. It sounds like Christian.
There's not me,
This is
though. I'm
what
right here.
This is what I'm noticing.
Yeah, that's what you're noticing, Frank.
I see I see Christian running around in 3C laughing at me.
And we can hear that Frank is clearly further away from us
Yes.
than because I'm like got hands on Christian.
Yep.
He's lying.
Frank, this is very odd. I'm holding Christian right now.
Yeah, why are you trying to get me in trouble?
If you say so, it must be true.
What's your executive authority level there, Frank?
Low.
Perhaps the mutations have caused his brain to go astray, sir.
Oh,
I believe it.
Yeah, your little implants show like, hovering above everybody's head what their executive authority level is.
Frank, grab your gun and chase the spooky monster bad man. Okay?
Okay.
We'll be in a second.
Okay. Right away, sir.
I'll help Christian back onto his feet and kind of we'll as a group move towards where his little blinky gun is and say, yeah, Christian, pick up your gun. We have to go help Frank.
Okay, I'll pick up my gun.
Christian, you
then-
pick up your gun, and your gun has like this little like display on the side. It's starting to show like a banner going across the display on the side of your gun.
Oh,
Yeah. Read message 3.
While he's reading message 3, I will proceed after what I assume is Christian's
Sure.
doppelganger.
You go play hunt in the dark.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, what do you guys do? You're still mostly in the dark. You can see Christian's picked up his gun. His gun's a little brighter than it was before. Just for a moment.
well, should we hunt down Frank and help him out?
Yeah, let's go find Frank. Everybody, let's move forward. Yeah, stay safe. Watch your feet.
I'll watch your rear, sir.
Excellent. Good job. We'll try and move towards where Frank is.
Sure. Frank, you're looking around, you're following the chuckle that you heard from Christian, and you round a corner, and there's a small maintenance bot. Basically think a Roomba. It's cleaning up some dirt as you come around the corner. It literally hops a little bit and then spins in place and then shoots off.
You
Down.
there, robot, stop.
It's not obeying your order.
Well, can I try to shoot it?
You can try and shoot it.
Bad
First of all-
robot.
Make me an intelligence check. Okay. Now go ahead and just an attack roll. So a d20 plus any bonus you have from being particularly agile.
8.
Okay. You take a shot. A hot bit of plasma comes out of the end of your gun, melts some equipment, but you miss. And it scurries down through a hole in a wall, almost like a mouse
Yeah.
running for.
Sir, I saw a bad robot and it got away. A little tiny
Oh.
hole in the wall.
9's a bad robot.
I
That's
told it to stop and it didn't.
Did it have higher authority than you?
Had no
Maybe.
authority. Had a 0. You could tell.
Okay.
You said maybe.
Maybe.
That was a joke, Frank. Don't take it so serious.
Sorry, sir.
Incredibly funny, sir.
Do
So
I see
you've all
anything
come
else
out
over
into
here?
the light in this 3C area here now, and you're kind of, the drones are continuing to work. They're trying to keep low key so somebody doesn't get shot again. You're all back together.
I'll point where the robot went. It went in there. I don't know what it was doing. It was not listening to me.
And you were shot, Frank?
I shot at it for not listening to me.
No, but you said you were shot earlier.
I was.
Who shot you?
I thought Christian did.
I did not.
He was the only person behind me when I was running down the corridor.
Christian was back there somewhere, fiddling in the floor.
Behind me.
I'll tell you what there, Frank. You're no longer allowed to accuse me of having shot you.
Okay.
Most irregular.
As you guys are talking, there you hear a whirl, like rubber on steel, and you look around, and Frank, a whole bunch of these little custodio bots are circling you, menacing red LEDs going back and forth.
Look, the bad
Across the
angry light.
surface.
It's more of them.
Would I know, do these things have the ability to get up on ceilings and walls and such? Or
Oh,
are
yeah.
they-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they can
Most
go anywhere. Okay.
Yeah,
And they look a lot like the little blinky lights that went out down the corridor. As we
they
chased.
do. Yeah, they do.
Stop right there, bad robots.
Are they listening to Frank?
What's your executive level, Frank?
4.
Yeah, they stop. Angry red lights continue to pulse across the fronts.
All of them stopped?
All of them stopped.
Wow. Feels so powerful today.
Good job, Frank. You did good. Fergie's proud of you. Now, little robots, we're sorry that we shot at one of you, but something very odd is going on. Have you seen anyone run through here that was not any of us? And just ignores the dead drone in the corner. He's not a concern.
They form an arrow pointing at Christian. They kind of line themselves up. They kind of follow Christian, pointing at Christian.
Christians, the robots, they do not like you. Oh,
These robots are lying.
I'll look at the group of robots. Robots, are you lying?
Blink twice for no.
Yeah, they just swirl in place like they're moving their head like this. So they're just moving back and forth in place.
I think it's very, very obvious that Frank has tricked these robots into accusing me somehow.
Unless the robots are making a hamburger, I'm not sure Frank had anything to do with this.
I don't think they make good hamburgers.
No, I don't think so either. Brats are better anyway.
Yeah, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what there, robots. What direction did the me that you saw go?
Excellent.
Yeah, they point away from you towards, I don't know if you can still see my pings or not, towards 3B.
We have the trail. And I'll turn to the little robots and go, thank you very much. Yeah. Auf Wiedersehen. You go, sure, go away. Go on your way. I'll shoo them away.
So they start scattering, but then they stop. And their little red lights go dim. It's like they just all powered down. And suddenly they power back up. The lights are green. And they swirl in place, and they all descend upon Rose.
Oh, puppies!
Nein, Rose, don't touch the bad robots. Something is weird about them.
They deploy their waxing units, and Rose, you're cleaned out of existence as they roll over you, waxing you to death as little bits of Rose go flying into the air.
Oh my.
Oh no, it's like the Krampus. It ate the child.
Death to waxed to death by Roombas.
Excellent reference,
Yes.
sir.
All right. So Rose, you wake up in a tank. Make me a willpower save. DC 12 is what we're trying to shoot for.
Okay.
Minus the number of times you've been killed so far.
So 1.
Okay. Wow. Okay. You hear a voice reverberating in your tank. It is the autocrat. Drone, what do you have to say for yourself?
Puppies.
Drone, what are your top 2 assignment performance results so far?
Death. Death of my.
No, keep going. Sorry.
Oh, death of my family and myself.
All right, let me just say. So you haven't shot anybody. Okay. Roll a d4.
4. 1.
Okay. Add that to your executive level. Rose comes back, shot out of one of the nudist tubes. You all notice that her executive level has gone up.
Oh.
What is it currently?
4.
4. Okay. You do, however.
Congratulations on your promotion.
I don't know what a
However,
promotion is.
you do, however, pick up a mutation. Roll a d24 for me.
Ooh,
Do you already have a mutation?
I do not.
All right.
9.
All right. Darkness. You can make things dark.
Ooh.
Now remember, you remember everything right up to the point of your death.
So like I pop right back out to the group and I'm like, the puppies killed me.
What bad puppies?
They were very rude.
What did they do after?
But highly efficient. They continue to clean her gore off the floor.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you did to them, but
I just wanted to play and hang out. I've never had a dog before.
I'll kind of snap my fingers at Rose and the rest of the group. Yeah, we go now. Everybody form up on me. Let's go.
Yes,
She'll
sir.
just kind of come up behind Chauncey and just like hold the back of his shirt, and she's very sad.
we got like a little train of people forming. Fergie, Chauncey, and Rose.
You could swear those Roomba are growling at you.
Abby.
They're like revving up their little motors.
I'll kind of reach behind and like pat Rose on the head, like, oh, it's okay, Rose. We come back to play with the puppies later.
I don't want to die again.
Shh, the grown-ups are talking now, Rose. Shh.
All right. So you guys have kind of meandered into 3B from following things around. And there's another computer terminal here. This one does not have bound and gagged, lazy drones attached to it. But it does look like someone's modified this terminal with non-approved parts.
My God.
Can I touch
Nice.
them?
The non-approved parts? You
Yeah.
touch the non-approved parts.
Okay, thank you. I'm like a little kid and I'm just like, this is so cool.
He's the resident touch and poke things person.
Yeah, for those of you that have, well, all of you have the tinker skill. So it looks like someone's retrofitted like an antenna off of this thing. You find some more cameras too.
Oh.
Would you care to do some more crunching, sir?
Oh, yes. Yes, I love the crunching. Yeah, give me the things. I crunch them now.
I'll put them directly beneath your boot heel, sir.
Oh, fantastic. I love you.
I love you too, sir.
All right. Yeah, you
And I
rip
stop
off
and say,
the retrofitted things and you smash the antenna. Just for a moment, like a brief moment, you think you hear the sound of like a crowd applauding on the speakers and then just cuts off.
I just smile bigger because to me, it's just in my head that they're applauding for me.
They were obviously overwhelmed by your form, sir.
Must
Oh,
be.
you heard that too? That's weird.
True appreciation for crunching of equipment.
I'm just crunching away on these things happily.
Okay.
Excellent.
There's no one to work at this station though.
No, there's no one working at the station.
Should
Not
there be
even
someone-
bound and not working.
I mean, should there be someone working at the station?
There probably should be someone working at the station.
Yeah.
There actually should be 4 somebodies working at this station.
Insubordination.
Should we grab one of the other 3 and make them come here? That way, it'll be drastically understaffed, but it's better than not being staffed at all.
Oh, Christian, that is very good executive thinking. Yeah, Fergie likes this. Go grab one of the other drones. Bring him here.
Sure, yeah. I'll go grab one, just kind of pick them up off their seat since their anchors are still bound.
Okay,
And just-
so Christian, so you leave line of sight.
Go
So
to
you
3C.
away.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The rest of you guys that are kind of waiting for something to happen over here, you hear like the low, like kind of sound coming from over 3A.
Sounds like there might be a broken drone over there, or perhaps a lazy drone.
Oh,
You are the resident poker, are you not?
no more.
Yeah, I'll touch it. And Rose just goes.
Oof. Okay, Rose, make me a luck check.
Okay.
Oh, here's a child. She runs everywhere. You can't hold her. She needs a leash.
I'll begin crafting you one immediately,
Do
sir.
I just click it or?
Yeah, you can just click luck. You should roll for you.
There
Okay.
we go.
Is that less than your luck?
Yes, my luck is 10.
All right. So what you see are several dead drones with these little pneumatic tubes like piercing their chest and stomach. One of them has actually got one that's just gone right through his head and like just pierced his body to the wall. One of them is still alive. It looks like one of the tubes has fired from the little dispatch areas and it's shoved into his leg and he's bleeding out through it. It's gone through his leg and it's nailed him to the floor. And the luck check was the tube's still firing. These little these little vacuum tube cylinders are being shot out by the machine against the wall.
Wow.
Oh my.
So you notice that it's active before you run right into the stream of these tubes being shot across the room.
Just like parkour, and then like I dive underneath it.
Do I?
Sure. You wanna
Please tell
dive
me I
low?
hear her
Okay.
Yell parkour from the next room. over.
Yeah, there you go. You hear Rose yell, parkour! Does a little dive.
Children with their games. Always with the shouting.
I'll begin with the leash immediately, sir. And I start ripping my own tunic off and start taking the strands to make a leash for him.
It's just like the child's backpack where you just tie it around.
I'll look over at Frank. Be like, Frank, look, take note. Look, Chauncey. Such
And
diligence.
I will watch.
Buck
closely.
naked, but with like a long, horrible looking
Oh,
leash
no.
for you.
Excuse me while I take notes.
Can I talk to the dead guy?
So you kind of drop to the floor, so you're underneath where the thing is firing. You can't get that low, so you kind of crawl over to where you said the dead guy.
Or the living guy? He's bleeding out.
Yeah, he's like screaming. This thing's
He's
pinned
good
his
as
leg
dead.
to the floor. He's like, I cannot perform my duties. Ah!
Is there anything on the ground I can gag him with?
Yeah, you. pick
I'm
up
just gonna like shove a rock in his mouth. Okay, listen here. Shut up. Why aren't you doing your job? And don't scream, and I'll remove the rock.
Christian, you head off to get one of the drones.
Yeah.
And so you pick him up, you choose one, and as you're about to coming back, Fergie rounds the corner, and he's got his pole gun-like thing in his hand. He waves it at one of the other drones that are sitting there, and says, "This one has just displeased me." Depresses the trigger, and like this. Like claw-like thing bursts out of the end, and it just his head vaporizes. It just and the body slumps over. Fergie hands you message 4. Go ahead and look at that.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
All right.
Clean up the mess and bring that other one when you're done,
Yes, sir.
says Fergie.
Yeah, I'll clean up the mess as best as I can, and then drag the other one.
The other
Back on
drones are
3B.
studiously not watching what you're doing, trying not to draw your ire. You see that your executive level is well above theirs. All right, so back in the room. So Rose, you have gagged this poor technician with probably probably grabbed one of the tubes and just shoved it in his mouth
Okay.
as it continues to bleed out on the floor. Chauncey, what were you doing?
Oh, I'm buck naked. I've made a leash for my leader, and I'm back to standing within like half an inch behind him.
All right, so then Fergie, what are you doing? You heard parkour from the other room, and then it's gone quiet since.
I'm like tapping my foot and just kind of like looking at, anything around me that might have a clock on it. Like, Oz, it's taking so long. And then all of a sudden, has it gotten warmer?
Christian, man, no wonder Fergie is the leader of this group. He's fast. He made it here before you.
Wow.
Much before.
Yeah, I'll drag over and deposit this new drone at the workstation. Be like, sir, you are one hell of a shot.
I was? I mean, yeah, of course I was.
I would hate to displease you in such a way that you would blow my head off like that.
Oh, no, never. Yes, you're good, Christian. You're good. Yeah, we're buddies.
Yeah.
Rose,
Cool.
if you're just standing there, so you watch the light go out of his eyes as he just bleeds to death in front of you.
Yeah. And then I want to search his body for anything interesting. I'm like a little scavenger.
Yeah, he's got like a little toolkit. He's got like a little pass card.
I'm going to take him.
And he has message 5 in his pant. His like left pant leg, the one that wasn't shoved through with a dispatch tube.
Oh. Okay. I'm glad he's dead. And Rose will army crawl her way back
Mm-hmm.
and present like the tools and the passcode and the note to Fergie.
Oh, thank you, child. What was that terrible groaning there?
I watched the life leave someone's eyes.
I'll kind of sit silently for a minute, just looking into her dead eyes, like.
I will never forget it.
Okay. Yeah, go to Chauncey. Chauncey has a thing for you. Yeah, good, go away.
It puts the leash on its neck.
What's
Okay.
Chauncey's executive level?
It's 2, but I'm following my master's orders.
I don't want to wear this. Can you please wear this?
I'm questioning.
And my executive level's 4.
I thought you had a 6.
You
Sir, I believe that your subordinate is questioning your orders. I'm willing to
Fergie?
listen to her orders.
Oh, sorry, Rose. Did you hand the pass card to Fergie, or do you still have it?
I gave the pass card to Fergie.
Okay, Fergie, you're holding an inferior's pass card. It drops your executive level by 3.
What? No, this is.
That's
So,
interesting.
Rose. So
Oh.
Chauncey, Rose has a higher executive level than Fergie does.
What's Chauncey's executive level?
I don't have anything to add to it. It starts at 2, and if you don't have anything to add.
It's
Well,
2.
your D4 that you rolled earlier, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Weren't
so I'm
you at
actually at a
6?
6.
Oh, you're at 6. Okay.
Okay, yeah, then that.
All right. Yeah, then that's right. You were right behind Fergie. That's right. So
Yeah, we
you are
tied, but he
now
had better
you are
luck.
now the executive boss. Go ahead and look at the executive boss card.
Oh, no.
Oh, and I have the leash on. I'm like your little gremlin now, just at your feet, like frothing at the mouth.
Oh, my God. On this, so that adds, oh, my gosh.
All right, so I'm going to do the power play that nobody else has done and say, why don't you hold on to that card for now, Fergie?
Wait, okay, I've got to do some math here. So what's my executive authority now?
So you dropped by 3.
By
so
3.
3. Right? You
Right.
had 6 before.
So,
I'm
but I
at
also
4.
had a +2 bonus because I was the one in charge, right?
Oh, but see, you're no longer the one in charge. You're minus.
So I
those two.
removed that as well, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So, right. Well, huh?
Well,
About
so, yeah.
that.
So Rose, what's your number now?
I'm 4.
Chauncey's a 6.
So yeah, I started at a 6, and then I add the +2 from the new thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes,
8.
So you're at
Ooh.
8 now.
Wow. Frank, what are you?
4.
And Fergie?
I'm a 3.
What's Christian at?
I'm 5. On the roll 20, I did a little text thing.
All right.
Wonderful. So you're buck naked executive boss
Yes.
with a child on a leash.
The child on a leash.
I'll turn to Chauncey and say, "Yeah, sir. So this is a bit awkward, but shall I
No.
bring Maria?"
There's nothing awkward about it. It was meant to be. He'll just jut out his butt cheeks.
I'll move behind in his former place as he did.
Nice.
Chauncey, would you like me to punish him for doing something wrong and reducing his executive level? As your number 2 now.
I believe he's prostrating himself appropriately at the moment.
Okay.
However, keep a close eye on him.
You got it.
Again, in the background, you guys think you hear the faint sound of applause, and then it's quiet.
Oh,
Someone must have appreciated the power play that just took place.
what is going on?
Excellent work, sir.
I don't know.
So we have one worker in 3C and one worker in 3B now.
Yes.
And
And
no
over in
work-
3A, you guys continue to hear the sound of like the shattering nudist tubes as it just smashes against the wall.
Mm.
And that's where I found the dead body, right?
Yes. Several dead bodies.
Well, you probably don't want to go in that one.
Quite right.
But someone should be working at that terminal.
Well, we'll continue down to the next left that's not going to obviously and immediately kill us.
So you guys going to go down what, 4B?
Yes.
All right. So again, you can kind of see where it gets from light gray a little further in. So that's where basically the light stops, and it's just pitch black through that direction. Coming back from the area 3B, the tech yells out, "Permission to speak, sir!"
With the appropriate level of groveling, yes.
He throws himself from the chair so that his head is much lower than your ankles as he tries to get even further into the ground as he grovels and says, "Sir, the computer here has been compromised, sir. It's sending out a signal from something to something."
A lot of somethings. Lead my people to this so that they can investigate. Rose, go poke it.
Okay.
Christian, watch her.
What should I do, sir?
Now she's still
Frank,
on a
don't get
leash.
shot.
So are you gonna
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
let
and
go
like
of the leash, Chauncey?
Rose
or
is
you-
literally just running, but she's held in place by the leash, like she's trying.
Since I've been told to not get shot, I'm gonna just start like jumping
Actually,
around and like rolling.
You hold the leash.
Yes, sir.
You
Should I
are
still
the
also
leashman
not-
now.
Should I
Christian may
also
be the
con-
number 2, but you are the leashman.
Okay.
Does he
while
have
I'm holding-
a lower authority level than me?
We're the same.
You two are
Oh, okay,
tied.
okay.
While I'm holding the leash, I will continue like jumping and rolling around because
Can you tie the other? Can you tie the other side of your neck? Can we both just be loose?
No, you know what? I think that's a good idea there, Frank.
Okay. I've got to continue jumping and rolling around with this
And
tied
now
to my
you're
neck
both
now.
tied with
That's
this
fine.
shreds of Chauncey's clothing. Wonderful.
Okay, so
Yeah, so he's showing you on one of the monitors. It says, "I have a signal here, sirs. I can't quite figure out where it's leading, sir. But if we could triangulate the signal, we could probably follow it back to its source, sirs."
Sounds like a capital idea.
how do I do that? I could probably do it.
We need to trace the signal on at least 2 other terminals, sir, that are at least 120 feet apart. We'll get a better idea of where the signal is converging.
Are terminals 3B, 3C, and 3A, are they at least 100 feet apart?
Yeah.
I'll be on this one.
Very well. I'll go take 3C.
We've already got the signal on this one, sir. Cringes.
We don't have to stay on it, right? Just
Okay,
have to-
cool. Does that mean that you could go get 3A? And I say this to the bot.
Here, I'll tell you what, buddy. We'll even
Here's the
untie your
sound of those
ankles.
shattering tubes coming out of 3A.
I'll go
I would
untie his
never
ankles.
not follow an order, sir.
Yeah,
That's
untie his
wonderful
ankles.
news.
Go
I
on.
love.
You heard Chauncey and all of his wisdom. He told you to go get on 3A.
I would like actually. Did we see like where the tube was coming out of? Like
Yeah.
where it was like.
It's kind of firing at a particular
Just
angle.
know you gotta play like limbo. You just gotta go low to the ground.
Oh, no. It's much simpler than that. I want you to. I'll describe to you where the projectiles are coming from. I want you to try and time it. Get close, and then after it's shot, shove your head right in there, and just plug it up.
How is he getting? Never mind. I can't answer this question.
Don't question my logic, Frankie.
To be fair, the technician tries to follow your orders. Right before the new disc tube explodes his head off, because he was not timing things perfectly. So I guess really he didn't follow your orders because he didn't time it.
That's what he gets.
We're gonna have to punish
It's
him more.
incredibly disappointing.
You hear the thud as the body hits the floor.
It's so hard to find good help. Fergie, you're doing amazing work back there.
Oh, thank you, sir. I do my best.
Too bad his head's gone.
Oh, sir, would you like me to try to shove the rest of him in there?
That would be delightful. I'll allow you to move ahead.
Oh, excellent. Good. I'll run in there and I'll kind of army crawl. You'll hear me go, whoop, as I drop to the ground, and then I can try and crawl to his body, and I'll kind of gently lift it and wait for the timing, hopefully. And after it shoots in that lull between shots, I'll try and shove as much of his body from the neck down into the hole as I can.
Sure. Give me a reflex check.
Just like putting a foot in a sock.
2.
Fergie's head explodes as multiple impacts from the nudist tube collide. Apparently, they don't stay at the same pattern. You thought you had the timing, then it changed, and now you have no head. You wake up in a tube of warm fluids. Fergie.
Oh no, did this happen again? I thought I outgrew that.
Make me a willpower check, minus the number of times you've died.
Okay. Let's see here.
I'll ask this question now while he's rolling. Does he still have his card, or is
No,
the
his
equipment
body
gone?
has the card.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
equipment.
his terminated body has the card.
My will save is 0.
Oh,
Nice. All right, so you hear the autocrat. Drone, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, I tried to do my best. We started the investigation, found that there's something very irregular going on there, maybe doppelgangers or some sort of such thing. And then everything got messy, but Oh, Chauncey. Chauncey's such a good supervisor.
What are your top 2 assignments performance results thus far?
Oh, we put the drones back to work like they should have been. And we leveraged the child very efficiently, I think.
Okay. Roll a d3. Do you have a positive or a negative luck modifier?
I do, a +1.
Okay. You may choose, roll the d3, and then you may choose to add or subtract that 1 to the number you roll. And no, I'm not going to tell you which direction's better.
I'm going to... I can't really subtract it, can I? Because it's a 1.
You can.
I will subtract it then. I'll make it a 0.
Drone, recite the first of my gifts.
Oh.
You can make me an intelligence check.
I'll do the intelligence check. Let's see here. It's a 0 modifier. 16.
Okay. You can open up the handout that says the gifts of the autocrat's greatness or genius. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you say?
The autocrat says it is so, so it is so. Life in the Fantas-ti-plex is perfect. Mutants are an abomination, an impure stain on the perfection of the Fantas-ti-plex.
Okay. So you recite all of the gifts of the autocrat. Just making sure that's what I'm understanding.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I started the first one, yes.
Okay.
And
But you do recite the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you already have a mutation?
I do.
Okay. What was the spell that you got from that?
Ventriloquism.
Ventriloquism. You now have the mutant power of ESP. Again, these work just like the DCC spells do, although you can't. You can fail, but you can't lose them. All right. You are zoomed back. Your current executive authority score. You could have done better on the assessment, but it wasn't bad. Add 2 more points to your executive authority score.
Wow.
And let's see, the card removed 3. The card is no longer on my person.
Right.
So he's back to
2. It would be 2 plus 2 plus your personality modifier.
Yep. 2 plus 2 plus my personality modifier.
That's his D4 still stick that he rolled at the
The
beginning.
same roll that one sticks.
Yeah.
So whatever you had rolled on that stays.
Okay, and that was a 3.
I think that ties you again, if I recall
So
correctly.
I'm now at a 7.
7. Okay.
But that's a 7 before the thing. So does that put him back? Because I'm at a 6, but I get the +2 only from.
Nope. So you're still ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You're still ahead.
I'll walk back in. I'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Chauncey. Sir, I tried to put the body in the hole, but that room is like a wacky, weird carnival room where the poles come out of every which way. Oh, it was like a dream."
Perhaps what we need to do instead. Do you still have that delightful bang stick?
Oh, yeah, it's over on my body. You want me to go grab it?
Perhaps we simply sabotage it. Blow to smithereens.
That is an excellent idea, sir. Yeah, you want me to go do that now?
It would make me so happy.
Oh, yeah, it gives me the willies just thinking about it.
I'm going to think very hard to my chip in my brain. Is he suggesting that we sabotage equipment?
I don't even think twice. I rush off to the room and I'm kind of like giddy laughing the whole way.
Okay. So what do you do?
Once I get to the room or close to it, I'll go ahead and get down on the ground again,
Yep. So that you're under. Yeah.
And I'll grab that stick weapon.
Yeah.
And then I'll kind of back away a little bit
Okay.
towards kind of a safe door or something like that out of the way. And then I'll just try and kind of reach the stick in closest to the nearest port that I see. After I'll kind of watch it for a minute just to see all the places that I can that I can observe the tubes coming out from.
Sure.
And I'll just try and reach with the stick weapon kind of to the nearest one to me wherever I'm standing. And then if there's a trigger, I'll try and pull the trigger.
Sounds good. Make me a intelligence. Well, just roll me a d20. If you have an intelligence modifier, you can add it.
An 11.
All right. Roll me a d16 modified by your luck bonus. Positively modified.
12.
That's actually not bad. Roll D percentage for me.
$85.
Okay. You do it. You pull the trigger, and there's like a puff of something out of the other end of the tube, this long shaft that you have, and it just disintegrates the new dispatch system. Unfortunately, the device explodes after the fact. You're fine, but the end of the device just blew up.
Oh, that is not good. I'll go ahead and I'll chuck it on the ground, obviously startled by it. Are there still tubes flying out everywhere?
Since you destroyed like the bend, yes, tubes are flying out, but they're no longer a danger, as it's basically just pointing at a wall and just chucking them right at this wall. That's just, it's like this far from the wall. So they're just.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll kind of walk back over to where my body is and I'll grab that toolkit off of it.
Sure.
And I'll kind of hoist that over my shoulder. Oh, yeah, we might need this. The boss might want it. And then I'll walk back and report what I've done and also present the toolkit that I salvaged.
Wonderful work, Fergie. So, Frankie, good friend Frankie. If you would be so kind as to continue to hold the end of the leash for Rose, and now that we are no longer under attack by these projectiles, Rose, please commence with the poking as you do. And Christian, my eyes and ears.
Don't we need someone to be at the 3A terminal?
That's the one that we're going to do, isn't it?
Okay. Then I'm running. And
I will continue jumping, diving, and rolling around because on our way there.
Do
Gotcha.
you actually, sir, do you want me to head over to the 3C terminal and begin the triangulation there as well?
Let's make sure that we've completed this one first. But thank you.
You got it.
I need someone here that I can trust.
You got it. You can count on me.
I know that I can.
And while he's saying someone he can trust, my eyes perk up and I kind of hold up a little bit straighter and then kind of deflate a little bit when he's talking to Christian.
Don't worry. I know who gets things done, Fergie.
Oh, as the butterflies in my tummy.
Nice. So Christian goes, and you're going to try and triangulate on 3C.
No, we were going to wait on that
until we do
until 3A is done.
All right. Who wants to try it? Now, everybody gets a +1. All of your tinkering is a +1 for computer use. But who wants to try it?
I believe Rose was ordered to do
Yep.
it.
Rose?
So.
Okay, Rose. Well, it's an intelligence base. So if you have a bonus to your intelligence, you can add it, and you can add a +1 to it for everyone just has that implant that gives them knowledge.
So 20
nice.
+2 to that. So it's a 20.
Very good. Okay, you get a lock. You've got 2 of 3 locked in now. So you kind of got a vague area where the transmissions are being sent and received from, but you need a third to lock it in.
Let's head to C.
Honestly, Sneaked Form just beams with pride.
Do I need to stay here to keep it locked, or
No, it's locked in.
Okay.
But as you're turning to go, a message comes across the screen, and you can now read message 6.
How close am I with my leash? Or am I too distracted?
You are jumping and tucking and rolling.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make a luck check. You might catch what it says. Nope. Yeah,
Oh,
as far as
no.
you know, it's just part of what Rose did to lock in the triangulation. So you've got 2 out of 3 beacons set.
That was amazing poking, Rose. Christian, you did call dibs on the next one. So
All right.
please lead us bravely.
Then let us go. And I'll
Good luck.
start marching proudly over to 3C.
The one tech that still exists over there is like making himself as small as possible behind the console. He's shaking. He's trying not to make eye contact as he keeps working because he has to work.
Don't worry there, buddy. We're not worried about you at this moment. I'll tell you what, I need to borrow your console for a moment and try and do something. While doing so, would you please sing me a song to motivate me in my success on this?
Yeah, he rolls out of the seat. He stays on his knees and he starts singing. See how well he does.
GLAMOROUS.
It's a really bad rendition of a classic hit that's played through the Fantas-ti-plex now and then. Billie Jean is not mine.
A for
It's
effort
bad.
there, buddy. I'll give you tried. And then, yeah, I'll try and punch in the triangulation.
Okay. D20 plus any intelligence modifier plus 1.
There's a +1 on there,
All right.
too.
So
Yeah.
4. Okay, so let's see. Failure with computer use. Okay, roll me a D16. And it's modified by any luck bonus you might have, positive or negative.
4.
Okay. Roll me a D percentage.
Oh, no.
19.
It's actually not bad. You get the lock on, and then the computer freezes. So you got what you needed, but now the computer is useless. It's just stuck on this program, and it can't do anything else now.
Oh, no.
All right there, Tech. Head over to 3B and continue work.
She's just a girl that says.
You've done enough singing, too. Thank you. You can resume normal vocal activities.
You should make him dance, but faster.
You are
He
more than welcome.
walks on his knees away. All right, so you now have 3 beacons that are triangulating. You now have a fix. So using your implants, you're able to figure out exactly where in the complex that these signals are originating from.
Excellent. Where is that?
Where is that?
Okay, so after many crossings and turnings going down very dark tunnels because you have no lights, you eventually come in. This is elsewhere in the, so if you guys aren't seeing my pings, I guess. So at the very top, okay, so at the very top here, this area is just connected. You know, you're going through all kinds of tunnels and you finally make it out here. And you guys, as you come out, spotlights hit you from high above as you're coming out of this tunnel. You guys have the impression of a gigantic stadium with watchers. They're all cheering and yelling. And you walk out into the middle of this very brightly lit studio.
I'm still jumping, diving, dodging, and rolling.
Right.
I'll kind of stand just behind Chauncey and sort of like half crouch or kneel behind him.
All right.
Throw
So
my arms
between-
out as if to draw attention.
Nice. So between you and the audience is a 25-foot diameter hollow dais, and there's a high-res hologram that's playing on it right now. And you realize that the hologram is playing a recording of the things that you've just done.
Oh.
And over the speakers, you hear, drones and bots, please welcome to the stadium our heroes of the day. And the lights kind of move and play around enough now that you're not blinded. And the stadium is filled with robots, androids, little Roomba-like creatures. Just packed. Thousands of them.
No drones, though? Just robots and stuff?
Nope, they're just robots. And you hear again the announcer. This voice comes over the intercoms, just blaring down. It's like, yes, give them a warm, hearty round of applause to the Total Pratfall Studios. Yeah.
Do we see what the authority levels of these robots and things around us are?
They have no authority levels. They're robots.
Okay.
But
I wanted-
descending from the sky, though, on a little lift, is a utility robot. It's one of these, I think the Star Wars thing that has all the arms. It's a cylinder with all the arms coming out of it, kind of like a Dalek almost. And it has an executive authority level of 1,000.
Oh, shit. I kneel towards it.
1,000.
I haven't been ordered to do anything different yet, so I will continue jumping, diving, dodging, and rolling.
I'll just lean in over Chauncey's shoulder and say, "Oh, it's so pretty, but you're still prettier."
I'm turgid with anticipation to obey.
And so this new robot, all of his arms extended, beckoning you to the stage. Come, rival in your adulation.
I'll go, yeah.
Sure. I'll
Without
do that
hesitation.
while still taking my maneuvers to not get shot.
So you're just dodging and weaving all around everything. All right, so you come up to the days, and so he's like in the center at B, and you're walking up like C2 there, C1 or C3. You're just coming up these stairs, and again he's waving his hands, and the robots in the stage are all standing up. They're all making noises, beeps and whirls and everything. And as you come up, it's like, I am the governor.
California?
Ha ha, you are so funny.
Thank you, sir.
Another rousing roar from the crowds. So tell us. He looks around. Who do you serve?
We serve the autocrat.
Boo! Shh. It's like static sound that sounds like booing coming from the stage. And the governor, its little top head twists back and forth. Oh, we had such high hopes.
Governor, you have you have a rating of over 1,000. Clearly, we serve at your discretion. Who do you say we serve?
And then
Rose just says, I serve the governor.
I just
What do the rest of you say?
I'm just Chauncey.
You're with Chauncey, okay. And Chauncey, all right. So what does Frank say?
Chauncey, who do I serve?
That's an excellent question. We stand before somebody with a rating of 1,000. Clearly, they. Would you be so kind as to tell us who we serve?
So you asked the governor.
Of course.
All right.
He's a rating of 1,000.
Christian, do you say anything during this time?
I will apologize. I'm sorry. I thought I was following the standard protocol. Very obviously, I thought you wanted me to say that, but I was wrong. And I know that I do serve the governor.
Oh, there's just dead silence. And then Chauncey says what you say. And he says, I, the governor, believe that you should all serve yourselves. There's just quiet in the stadium.
This is...
That's in order, sir.
You can almost feel the disappointment coming off of the governor.
If it is your wish.
I'll look at Chauncey. Oh, Chauncey, if we could be free, then all ball gags and such would be by choice.
But where would we go? What would we do if we simply served ourselves?
Oh, these are also good questions.
You can leave the Fantas-ti-plex. There is a larger world out there.
But
A whole new world.
But life in the Fantas-ti-plex, it's perfect.
There's some cheers from the crowd. Ooh, ooh.
The autocrat provides everything we need.
The autocrat! The autocrat! How long have we heard this? How long has he ruled this place? Do you know what the autocrat is?
No.
Let me show you. And there's the hologram. It's kind of, it's showing like a movie theater, you know, like the cloth over a movie theater, and it spreads across, and it shows the hologram of the autocrat that everyone sees normally, and it's giving orders. It is actually sending more executive boss drones down to find out why you're taking so long. And then there's another image. It's like from a different angle, and you see this slug-like creature that's laying on this purple pillow. Around it, it has robotic servants that are polishing its shell. It has like a little aquarium nearby where it's you can see the slugs, the trail of the slug slime where it's come up and out. And he says, I show you your authority.
The autocrat is a mutant?
The autocrat is a mutant.
It
He
must
found
be
this
eradicated.
Years ago.
Can I ask the autocrat, like through my mind link, for like a major promotion?
That's actually smart. Yes, you get across through your cybernetic implant. I will make you my first among all. Kill them all. Kill the governor, and you will be the first amongst all.
I lean into Chauncey's shoulder and say, Chauncey, I don't have a good idea about this. Think of the fun times. We must escape. I think Rose has lost it. The children are not to be trusted.
I mean, I technically haven't done anything yet. So
Yes.
is there any way to increase like my authority level?
Well, how would you want to do it? Are you asking the technocrats
I'm
to increase your authority
asking,
level?
yeah, I am saying, hey, see what I'm seeing? This guy is authority level 1,000.
Your authority level has been increased to 1,001.
Okay, awesome.
So everybody sees this over Rose's head.
Congratulations on your promotion, ma'am.
I'm gonna tell.
Oh, you're still tied to her with
Yeah.
the scraps of Chauncey's clothing.
So I'm just gonna kind of pull you so you're kneeling next to me, and then Rose is gonna turn to like everyone, like all of the other bots, and she's gonna insist that everybody attacks the governor.
I want him dead, and I want to see the life drain from his eyes.
Oh, God.
Wow, yeah, that's a good play. The silence continues, and then you hear the wheels of some of the robots like creak, as some of them in the front start to come forward, and some more of them start to come forward, and then it's a mad rush to the stage as all the robots start descending on the governor. And he's like, wait, you are all free. You don't have to stay to this.
You are
This
not free.
rule.
Shut up. I want to see you die.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I've been pulled to heel, so I'm sitting there.
I know now that the autocrat is a mutant.
Mm-hmm.
All mutants must be eradicated.
And those who follow mutants must be eradicated.
I'm going to go over and try and strangle the child to death.
I cast my darkness.
All right, let's find out who goes first. So is anyone else gonna side?
So did the governor already point out where we could leave from?
Not yet.
Okay.
Why doesn't everybody roll initiative then?
Okay.
And we'll take it in that order.
Fair enough.
And I'll roll for the
Tricky.
robot crowd as well. We'll see how they do.
What is our initiative?
Just a d20 plus
Yep.
agility modifier.
Okay.
Ooh, Frank, rocking that
Damn.
20.
Got a
You did great,
9.
too.
I'm gonna
Okay,
die.
Frank, go first. And we'll say at this point, Christian, did you say those thoughts aloud?
Yes.
All right. So it's been said, Frank, with all your ducking and weaving, you are primed, man. You're ready to do something.
Yes.
What do you do?
Sadly, I'm at a conflict at the moment. Our prime directive is to kill mutants, but that was given to us by the autocrat itself, who is a mutant.
That's why you're a human. You can transcend programming.
I know.
Which way do you go?
In this
if your
case-
character hesitates, you can just say that, and you can say where in the initiative you want to go.
I will continue diving, ducking, and dodging for now,
All right.
while I try to discern what my actions should be.
Fergie at a 19 is next.
Oh, this is terrible. I don't know what we should do. Oh, we have the autocrat. It's oh my goodness, the autocrat is a
by choice.
and then the autocrat gives Rose promotion. Oh yeah, promotions deserved or not, who knows? But anyway, but she's also mutant. Oh, this is terrible. And what about the ball gangs?
You don't know I'm mutant yet. I
Yeah.
haven't technically done it.
Yep. No one's
Well, that's
used the
true.
power yet.
I'm just like biting my nails visibly. Just
Okay. Yeah. So it sounds like you're hesitating then. So we'll go to
I'm gonna
next.
no. I'm
Okay.
as soon as I start biting my nails, I just lose it, and I look back at Chauncey and go, oh, meine Liebchen, and I run and just tackle Rose like full-on NFL linebacker.
All right.
Just boom.
Make an attack roll.
Real quick, Eddie, you might like do the little hand thing to your camera because you're out of focus.
Oh,
That's all right. This attack is out of
There you
focus.
go. Now you're
Ah,
better.
okay. All right. Let's see here. Attack roll is just strength added, or is
Yes,
it agility?
strength added.
Strength added. Okay, so 18.
Oh wow. Yeah.
hey, Marcus Force, thanks for those bits. Ball
That
gags
is-
by choice.
Ball gags by
Oh.
choice.
Ah! That's the lesson of the
that's gonna
night.
Hit. You got so yeah, everybody's AC is just 10 plus your agility. So that's gonna hit. Go ahead and do damage. You're just doing your own physical brute strength. So it's just a D3 plus a strength modifier. Rose, you do have a little bit of armor. So you can roll that D3.
It's a 2. I actually rolled a 3, but I have
Yeah.
a -1 strength modifier.
Yep. 2 points of damage. Rose, 2 points of
Ooh.
damage. So you collide with her, but for a 7-year-old child, she's pretty solid. So
All
you
that
collide with
murdering
her,
she's
but you
done.
fail to do any damage.
Ouch!
Yeah,
The child is very pointy.
yes, her mylar armor kind of absorbs some of that kinetic energy. So that was at a 19. So next up is, let's see, 17. Christian? Yeah, 17. Christian.
Oh, that's me. Yeah. Kid's got to die.
So how are you making the kid die?
I am going to. I'm just going to run up and I'm just going to try and just football punt the kid.
Okay.
Can I try and dodge it?
There's not really any
Oh, it's initiative
dodge.
order. Yeah.
Ooh, I critically fail.
You critically
no.
failed?
I roll a
no.
1.
Okay. Let's see.
The real excitement begins.
Yeah, that's a fumble. So
At least you weren't trying to use your gun.
Yeah. Well, I went.
I pulled my microphone out. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Charlie Brown.
Okay, so this is a fumble table. You're wearing some armor that just does nothing much. So roll me. Where the heck are the fumble tables? Two. But at least you weren't using a weapon. It'd be much
Oh.
worse if you were.
It's page 103.
103. Yeah. Okay. It's not a firearm. Not a grenade. So it looks like it's just a base DCC fumble table then.
Okay. I've got
And
that
with your
handy.
armor, it's going to be fumble table 2.
Okay. What's my dice on that? Is it just a D4? Would that
D4.
be a D4? My luck modifier is flat. 2. Of course, I can't find it as soon as
Yeah,
I need it.
I got it. Give me a second. You rolled a what again?
2.
2. All right.
Trip, but may recover with DC 10 reflex save.
Okay.
In other words, spend the next round prone.
All right. So make the reflex save, and you might just missed her and got off to the side and fallen on your face.
14. I keep up.
Yeah. You're okay then.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Christian at a 17. Next would be the robot crowd at a 16. So they are now rushing the stage. They don't have enough movement to get up there, but they'll be there in the next round. And I think that leaves. Well, Frank is still indecisive. So Chauncey.
Yep, I'm at a 16 as well. So kind of as they're charging up. So we just saw an image of the autocrat. The autocrat's not actually here, correct?
Correct. Well, the autocrat's technically always here because you can talk to him with your implant or through your implant.
Of course. Well then, I suppose. Well, for better or worse, Fergie's on top of the child. She also does have the leash on her. I'll do my best to just kind of point my gun as close as possible to her midsection and just pull the trigger.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, just a D20. Does agility count into that at all?
Yeah, it's a gun. So
Okay.
you get your bonus.
Get my whopping +1.
Boom.
Okay, that'll hit. Okay, so I don't think we need to roll damage. The plasma beam is 2d10.
You were an excellent poker. I'm very proud of everything you did.
Yeah, so what does that look like? You just burn a hole through her middle.
Yes. And like I just turn and I lock eyes with Fergie. Splendid job. And just murder a child.
Yeah, you
just
did.
murdered and just cut her in half with the plasma beam.
And as I'm bleeding out and I'm dying, Rose looks you in the eye and she says,
I will forever remember this choice that you made.
I love you, Rose. And I love all of you as well, you special, wonderful robots. Now let us all listen to this wonderful governor. Governor,
Yes.
where is the door outside?
So the governor halts the robot horde that's about to hit the stage, and he says, "You've made a wise choice. Independence and free will is a scary thing, but it is for the best. Please step into the cloning chambers." And he points out, like, coming up out of the dais are these like chambers, much like your clones respawn from. Like, these are those tanks, but the tanks are empty. He says,
Well, these are my newest orders, so
Yeah.
I will.
I will go in, not because he told me to, but because I want to.
Yes, you want to. Nice. All right. So the end of this is that your characters wake up out of the Fantas-ti-plex. The outside of it is a government installation, so you wake up in this blown out building. The cloning process actually turns you into Umerican characters. So like you'd roll up the race and you get to have a class at that point, etc. So all of your memories that made you what you are get transferred to these new bodies and you get a fresh start without the implants.
Nice.
Rose, however, gets nudist back to the location, but she's got to travel all the way back to find that sound studio again.
I hope she still has level 1001.
She does.
and just rage in her
Yes.
little tiny heart. I was abandoned by my newest family
only question. The only
You have
question
been
I-
reorphaned.
Oh God, that's dark.
Yeah, so Rose rules the Fantas-ti-plex with an iron fist as she is now level 1001
Yep.
and orders the execution of the governor.
You will be my family now.
I have
And Rose, the
one question.
serial orphan, finds another family.
I have one question for Rose.
Yes.
You make your way all the way back to the auditorium,
Okay.
and then look in your own dead eyes.
Oh yeah, of course. If I'm still bleeding out, I'm gonna watch it happen.
Perfect. And the sun sets on the poor people of the Fantas-ti-plex as the iron rule of Rose begins. All right, guys.
That's fantastic.
That was wonderful.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And so that's the hook at the end. That so you can become a normal Umerican character because you're all given new bodies without the implant. So you're free will.
Don't come back here.
Yeah.
Come back.
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
Rose will convince
That was
the
wonderful.
autocrat that she should wage war to the surface. Nationals.
I need more family members,
Right? I
obviously.
mean, because
Yeah.
you're trapped in this complex. Eventually, you're going to run out of family members.
Yeah.
You got to find more.
Who's gonna be my mom and dad this week? What?
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's
Yeah.
do some plugs. Let's do some plugs. Chuck,
That
you
was
got
just
anything?
wonderful.
Yeah, you can usually find me over on Defenders of Cobalt, twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt. Let's see, today, Saturday, so tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central, Ghosts of Saltmarsh, our 5th ed campaign. Monday night, you can catch Jeremy and I over on the Lollygaggers for some Alien. We're picking up our next chapter of Senders of Heaven with a brand new crew because everyone mostly died. Not everyone died. Wednesday on Defenders of Cobalt, we've got our Rime of the Frost Maiden, but we're running it with Weird Frontiers, the Weird West DCC system. You can catch myself, Bert, Dan, Jeremy over there. And then this coming Friday, we'll be back for our basic fantasy role-playing campaign that Joe runs. And that's what we got going on Defenders for the week.
Nice. Daniel, you got anything?
Sorry, one more time.
I said, you got anything, Daniel?
Oh, sorry. It was really quiet for some reason for me. Nothing more than what Chuck's already gone through for us. Check our Discord and some other cool things like that. And I had a great time.
Her Majesty Ash, have you anything?
Chuck already covered it. Monday they're gonna be doing Aliens, the second chapter. And then on Friday again, we're gonna do our second episode of our Delta Green game. Things are getting really weird already. So if you like just sort of getting your mind messed up, you should watch it.
That's twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy.
Yeah, all the things these people say. And then for some comic book nonsense, we got a podcast called the Plewdcast, PLEWD, on Anchor and the YouTubes. We're hoping to start up something with the new Invincible show coming up. We'll do some shorter sessions on the episodes of that.
Nice.
And I have to give the title, The Rear Master. Have you anything to say in parting?
Well, Chauncey became the rear master, and then when I
Of course.
switched, I had to become the rear master. So. But yeah, no, all the things that the people, wonderful, joyous, amazing, beautiful people have already said. I'll be either on stream for some of the Defenders of Kobold stuff, or occasionally, hopefully this kind of stuff in the future. Otherwise, I'll probably be lurking in the chat most often when I can swing by.
Very
Throwing
cool.
bits around.
Yeah, and I'm Bert. Check out my channel, twitch.tv/Steam Still Murder. We are doing Gamma World 2nd Edition Sunday, Tuesday 1st Edition Dungeons and Dragons. Friday we're taking a little break from BX D&D, and I'm going to run a one-shot Weird Frontiers DCC game.
Nice.
It should be fun. And of course, on all the other places with Chuck and some of these others through the week as well. So
Yeah.
say goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
Real
Right,
quick.
everybody.
Oh,
I
wait.
did forget. In 2 weeks from today, we'll be back for more Danger Strangers. I don't know what we're going to be running yet, but it'll be something else cool that you can buy from the Goodman Game Store. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Sweet.
fun.
This was super fun.
Anyway, goodbye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Later.
everybody.
Good night. Good night.